This meeting of the Hanson Conservation Commission is now open under the State Wetlands Protection Act, Chapter 131, Section 40, and the Hanson Local Bylaw, Article 3-13, Section 5. This opening statement will apply for business conducted at this meeting. This meeting of the Hanson Conservation Commission will be audio recorded. Roll call, please.
Steve Smith. Ed Gill.
Dave Mansfield.
Lon Woodward.
Frank Scallinger.
We have a quorum for the 5 members here, so we will proceed. First order of business is this one. So we have a new hearing.
Continue.
Continue one, right?
It says new here, no?
No, look at the first line.
Okay, continue, okay. So we have a request for installation of a tight tank within 100 feet of border vegetated wetlands and various work within the 50-foot buffer zone, 1101 Main Street. Okay. Do you have anything to say?
Is this to install a tight tank at 1101 for a one-bedroom apartment?
Have you guys been to the Board of Health on this?
What?
Have you been to the Board of Health on this?
I have.
Yeah?
They said I need to come to this meeting first.
Okay.
And then I have a meeting with the next month.
Okay. Any comments on that, Frank?
The only comment that I have will be that before they do the work, they need to lay down some erosion control. The building is going to be basically, the tight tank is going to be in front of the building, basically in the driveway, but the wetland is right behind the building, so I want Ms. Marston to make sure that there's erosion control between the tank site and the wetland. So I'm going to make that a condition of the order. It's going to be an amendment to the existing order. I'll also condition it to say contingent on ZBA and Board of Health approval.
Okay.
Otherwise, you need to vote on working within the 50-foot buffer, and I would approve it.
You're aware of what we're talking about? Chair would entertain a motion to approve an amendment to the existing order of conditions.
No, you need a motion to work within the 50-foot.
Oh, okay. Motion to work within the 50-foot buffer for, where are we? The 1101 Main Street project.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now we can do the amendment. We have to do the amendment too, Frank?
No, you need to vote on the amendment.
So now we're going to entertain a motion to approve the amended existing order of condition.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Yeah. And I would entertain a motion to close the hearing.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 4-1-0. All of you opposed. Okay. Now you can go to the Board of Health and tell them that.
Do I need to get anything for me?
So mail it to you.
Mail it out, yeah.
Oh.
I'll email you and then mail it,
Oh.
all right?
Yeah. You're all set?
Okay, thank
You're
you,
okay?
sir.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Take care. Okay. So this one actually is a new hearing, right? Next one?
No, we have about 5.
Yeah. 6:45. Okay. Well, we can take care of some business in the 10 minutes we have here. You said we don't have minutes yet?
I didn't
So we'll
have
have
that.
to table that?
Table it, yep.
We have to vote on it, or just
Just table them if you want to.
table that?
Yep.
Master Plan quarterly meetings, that would be TJ, so I take it there's nothing new there anyway. Conservation regs, TJ's working on that as well. You have my stuff, right? I sent you.
Yeah, Frank's got it all.
Conservation property list, anything new, Frank?
I'm still checking daily on the Senate bill. The hearing was supposed to be on the 13th, but there's no word. They haven't updated the website, so we have no information on that at all. That's the only thing on the property list.
Okay, that was cool. Property management update, there's only a couple of minor things. I did talk to Jeff Keeney, the tree guy in town, and I'm gonna meet him sometime in the next couple of weeks when he's got time. He's gonna climb that tree at Sleepman and unleash that deer stand. So I just get out with him, he's gonna run both. If he wants him to take care of him, he can down, it's not worth his trouble. And I'll deal with cutting up, I guess. So that'll take care of that.
Do we need to vote on that or anything?
No, we already did.
Okay.
And it's been posted, so.
Yeah, I mean vote on paying him to...
No, he does this.
Oh,
He knows where it is. He used to live right there, that log house that's right there. He's gonna look at it this week, and then I told him there's no rush, but he's gonna... Well, he calls my wife a joke. Doesn't matter. She called me. And talked to Highway about mowing the meadows. He get a complaint about the meadows. They're not mowing, and it's from actually Lucas lady. I don't blame her. It is.
Is it the perimeter?
Yeah.
Or the whole thing?
It's cool. It takes them long. I'm welcome for that. So I talked to Highway, and they're willing to do it, but he said right now they're straight out, so it could be 2 or 3 weeks. So.
We also have a tractor that they're building for us up at the
Yeah, it's not
transfer station. It's pretty close to ready. I don't know if it's gonna be 3 weeks.
Well, I told the highway surveyor that I was gonna poke around and see if I could find a landscaper to mow it the first time, just take a couple off now. And I'd let him know, but I'm not so sure we're gonna find someone who wants to take the lawnmower up there and go through that. So we'll see, but that's the status.
You gonna take outside offers or outside bids from locals or?
Well, right now, we're looking for, you know what the field we're talking about?
No, but I have two commercial lawnmowers.
Up at the top of Bonnie Hill, up top of High Street,
Okay.
one of the old place county property.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Down the back there is a trail,
yeah. Yep.
and there are 3 old meadows that we...
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so, and what we've done is we've had perimeter trails mowed around them.
Yeah. That's kind of fine.
Yeah, well, you can't get to it by the cemetery.
Okay.
It's in the rest of it. They're fairly thick, what's it, like 5 acres up there? We're not talking about mowing the whole meadow.
Yeah.
A perimeter around them, and highway did it last year. But it's always tough to get it mowed the first time, so.
Yeah, how tall are we talking?
It's where the trails were mowed
Oh,
before.
that's nothing.
It's rough though, I mean, that's the meadow. If you have an interest, let me know. I told the highway, when he's a survey, I told the highway, if we could get it done ahead of time before they do it,
Yeah.
if not, we'll just wait 3 weeks and people have to stay out of it, I guess, so.
Yeah, that's something I consider, yeah. How would you go about doing that?
Well, you'd have to go look at it first,
Okay.
and then you can contact the office
Okay.
and give them a quote.
Okay.
But you'll have to be set up with the town to get paid.
How's that work?
You don't have an account with the town, right?
No.
What do you have to, do you have a business, or you just do it?
No, I just do private lawn.
I don't know how-
I don't know if you have to be insured,
Yeah,
but,
I know. Might be an insurance
That'd be
issue in
nice.
town.
I'll double check.
Okay.
You have to be
But,
insured,
check with the
yeah.
office, she'll double check with
Okay.
the office, and
You don't have
Little note.
contact info for him, or?
Yeah, no, I don't have it, I have his name, but.
Sorry, it's just kind of fit in the conversation.
No, that's fine.
No,
It's fine, I mean, it's just a stopgap thing. Last year we found somebody that did it one early,
Molly.
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
and
we
then
do
hired
have, we do have your address.
You do it?
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks. We'll be in touch then, and we'll see what we can do.
What are you looking to do? Just a walking path and then
Yeah.
6 feet to both sides?
Two passes of your mobile, probably.
Yeah, when you see it, it's fairly obvious. The rest of it's much taller, so it's just, yeah.
I haven't been up there in probably
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, you'll be able to tell, because the meadows themselves are a little higher.
Okay.
And basically, you got, on the first meadow, it only goes on 3 sides, because you got the road.
Yeah.
The other 2, we go all the way around.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been
Yeah.
up there.
So, and they mowed them last year, and I don't remember them hitting any, big trees or rocks, so.
Gotcha.
I mowed it with a little Ego electric mower.
Yeah, but it took 3 weeks.
Is that all
No,
summer?
it took 2-hour days.
Okay, thank you. So, okay, so there's nothing else new there. There's the Indian Head River Walk Saturday. Phil can't make it, so I'll go down and meet him.
Oh, you're going down, yeah.
And that's it for that. Open space acquisition, does that relate to Hubble at all, Frank?
Hubble, PSA is still with Hubble. I check with Ms. Green every week, and it hasn't moved for a long time.
Yeah.
Eversource, I checked with Mr. Bello, I don't know if he says his name, Tony Bello. And he has no corporate movement yet. I did hear from DCS on Thomas Mills CR.
What's up with that?
She gave me some information on how we can resolve the one issue that we have about eliminating the building from the CR.
Something we can do easily?
I may have to get somebody with a GPS to shoot the corners so that we can give a specific location for the corners. But I think we can solve that now.
Oh, good. Good news indeed.
The OSRP has been submitted to DCS by Mr. DeFries, and there's a hearing on the 9th at the planning board, public hearing on it, so that's moving. I was not able to get a hold of Mrs. Robertson on lot 56, so that's still pending.
Okay. We're just interested in that one lot. She has another one, I guess, right?
There's two.
Two.
That's it.
I heard from, a side note, I heard from Rick McDonald today, Tony. They're gonna have the proofs this week. So, once I get them, they'll probably send them to you too. We should probably go over them together and make any adjustments we need to. So that looks like that's about ready to roll. Okay. Anything else we can, time to sign it? 2 minutes to go.
One thing to note is that the select board did vote TJ Rofi to be on CPC.
Oh, I saw that. Yes. Yeah.
That went through, that's all set.
Yeah.
Finally, so you're not on it.
When did CPC meet?
No, he's not on CPC.
Oh, High Street,
He's on
right?
Oh, on High Street.
High Street.
I'm sorry, I'm
We're
on
still on
High
CPC.
Street, I'm sorry. High Street, yes.
When did CPC meet?
Maybe the second Wednesday.
Second Wednesday? Okay, so I missed it.
Don't forget.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I got it.
yeah, in June, second Wednesday.
June, okay.
Yeah, get it in seriously.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know if it was next week or several.
No, it made it so. Okay. We have a new hearing? I have, excuse me.
Would it be all right if I full screen now, so I could put this plan up on screen?
Sure.
Does that work for you?
Absolutely.
Just be easy to see.
Yeah. No problem. What's up for me?
Do you want to wait for
They might have put the screen down. There's a string on this, Tony, maybe you just pull the string.
It's gotta turn.
There's one up here.
Projector.
Oh, we need the projector?
Oh.
Yes.
Is that it?
I need the projector,
Oh.
so.
The remote, and that's us.
We usually,
The remote doesn't belong
yeah, we don't use it, so it's where it was. I knew, I was like, oh no, they left the remote up here.
The women Hanson cable access gets really touchy about that.
Oh, yeah. That's the only remote they have, right?
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Hanson Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, May 21st, 2025, 6:45 p.m. at the Hanson Town Hall, Select Board's Meeting Room, 542 Liberty Street, Hanson, Massachusetts, pursuant to a notice of resource area delineation, ANRAD, for the town of Hanson. Parcel and project. The proposal to determine the validity of a boundary of a bordering vegetated wetland resource area at 0 West Washington Street, map 67, lot 17-14, for the town of Hanson, represented by Bridget Hilgendorf, VHN, 260 Arsenal Place, number 2, P.O. Box 91, Watertown, Massachusetts, 02471. The applicant is filing under Massachusetts Wetland Protection Act, Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 151, Section 40, and the Town of Hanson Wetland Protection Bylaw, 3-5, and rules and regulations. Hanson Conservation Commission, Thomas F. Brophy, Chairman.
Okay.
I'll just set up. I just brought a couple of aerial images of the site too.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to orient everyone.
Thanks.
Sure. I just printed these, so sorry
Yeah,
about that.
that's okay.
Okay.
Happy to start to speak to it while the plans are getting pulled up.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier to speak to when I have them in front of me, though.
All right.
Awesome. Yep, so here we have the parcel in question. So I'm Bridget Hilgendorf with VHB, the Environmental Science Summer Project. As mentioned, this is for the ANRAD application for the parcel located at 0 West Washington Street. So the parcel itself is bound to the northwest by West Washington Street. There are also residential properties and undeveloped wooded areas to the north and east of the site. A little bit further east/southeast, there's additional undeveloped wooded areas and the contiguous wetland system that extends beyond the parcel. And then what you're seeing at the bottom there, that's west and southwest, that's the Hanson Water Department, and there's a few additional commercial properties in that area as well. And so the site itself is undeveloped wooded areas, what you can see outside of our wetland line on the western side of the site, northwestern I should say. Undeveloped wooded upland areas. There's also what appears to be a former access road that runs through the site, partially vegetated. That extends from where the parcel sort of narrows at West Washington Street and continues down south to that southwest corner, I should say. The wetland itself was identified as a bordering vegetated wetland. It extends across the eastern and southeastern sides of the site, continuing across the entirety of the parcel. You can see it's hatched in that sort of teal color. The delineation line itself is in dark blue, I believe there. It's characterized as a forested wetland. It continues off-site beyond the parcel limits. We've also added the associated buffers on there. So that dark black one, that's the local 50-foot no disturb zone for any commercial or industrial structures. And the limit of the wetland, sort of in gray, I believe, that's the 100-foot buffer. If I'm off, I'm sorry, I can't quite see. And then yellow Oh, great. I spoke too soon. I think the yellow line is that 100-foot buffer zone,
Right.
and then the gray is actually the 95-foot no disturb zone, associated with any pavement if that were to be put in. Other than that, that kind of sums it up for the site. There are no other wetland resource areas identified on the parcel, just the bordering vegetated wetland. So if there are any questions about the delineation, I'm happy to try and answer them.
If I may, Mr. Chairman, again. So this project is a town-owned piece of property, and we received a grant through the One Stop program, mass development. So we received just under $99,000 to hire a consultant in VHB to take a look at the site, just determine the resource areas and also soils, so that the town can get an idea of what could this site yield, because it's in our commercial industrial zone adjacent to the industrial park. So the town's looking to figure out what could the site yield as far as potential economic growth through business. So VHB has been hired to do, as Richard explained, the resource areas. We're looking to get the INRAD and the wetland line approved, so that'll lock it in for 3 years, and then there's sketches that have been done, and it'll all get packaged together and be given to the select board, and the select board can determine what they might want to do with the property. But it just makes it more marketable on the town's behalf, if we can get as much permitting done as possible, so that if it does get sent out to market, there's questions that will be asked of the town. Where's the wetland, how does it impact the site? Those questions are already been. And we did receive a file number from the DEP on that. You received, Frank, you received that email?
Yeah.
779.
Do you have any comments on that, Frank?
The only thing the commission has to do here is agree or not that the wetland line that's drawn there is correct. That's all you have to rule on. And I've been out there, I have seen it, I've seen the flags, and I would say that the wetland line was properly delineated, and so you should approve the ORAD. I think you have some.
Do we have some butters here?
Yes. So I'd like a better clarification of what it is.
Just state your name, please.
Sorry, Jerry Clinton, 1011 West Washington Street. I was at the top, the property at the top is mine in that map.
This is behind you.
It's behind me, yes, and I bought my house 32 years ago, almost 33 years ago, knowing that there were wetlands and conservation land and town watershed behind me that nobody would be able to build on.
Mhm.
I'm not clear on what it is that we're looking to do with this property that's going to impact myself and my property.
Well, do you want to address that?
Well, at this time, the town doesn't have a plan for the property, but we're trying to determine, is this property viable for anything because of its location within the commercial industrial zone. So all we're doing here is, because we know there's a resource area, we need to establish where that resource area is and then get it approved and set on a plan. So it just gives us more information as to what's out there.
And what is it currently approved as that we're trying to change or amend?
It's a town-owned piece of property.
Correct.
We're not trying to change it in any way, we're just trying to figure out, is it viable to be used for anything, or is it, is it a buildable lot? Could you put anything in?
Understood, that's what
But we have no,
to get clarification on.
there's no plan to do anything, it's just,
Currently,
yeah,
Right.
but there could be.
there could be in the future, but this board wouldn't be deciding that. This is just strictly saying, in the event that there ever was to be a plan for this property, where is the leg where you can't build and it's possible to build here. So,
And then is there for with that wetland. It took me 20 years to correct my property.
Well, that would be another
The
issue.
whole other issue is what impact would that have to the abutters?
But as it stands right now, all they're asking today is, will we approve this wetland delineation that they show us? There's nothing else is to be approved.
One thing I can say though is based on where the lines are, if they were gonna put anything, it wouldn't be near your property. Because as you can see right there, the area that goes up towards your house, unless they want to build something super duper tiny, right in this little tiny spot right here, this line right here is the 100-foot zone. So anything that was gonna happen would happen out here, if anything at all was to happen.
Where the industrial park already is, it's already approaching that.
Yeah. Like everything, those three lines right there, everything with the one that's slightly yellow, that's the 100-foot. Anything that's that big dark line, that's the 50-foot. Anything, nothing happens to the right of that. That's,
Could you enlarge that a little bit, please?
yeah.
Hard to see the
Yeah.
colors we're talking about here.
You can walk up if you want to take a look, it's closer. But, yeah, you see that line that's kind of slightly yellow, or if you'd like, you can walk over and take a look at it.
Bridget, can you tell her what the area is in front of the 50-foot buffer?
Correct.
The area between here and here is
Is that
called
in the
the
100-foot
buffer zone, and we don't allow it.
How much of the area is
We're occasionally looking
Outside
for
the
building?
intrude on there, no nothing construction there.
Okay.
This is 100 foot, and that's a little bit more leeway, we'll allow it within some degree. And then,
Will allow what, within some degree?
work to be done there. But this line right here, everything outside of this line is just regular land, anything you put there. That's outside of the jurisdiction of our commission. We only control what's to the right of that yellow line.
Right.
Yeah.
And here, we'll build something right here.
Yeah, but
Property.
that's, I mean, unless they're putting like a tiny little tool shed that's 5 feet across.
Well, there'd be a setback on the,
You wouldn't be able to fit anything in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of the setback.
there's a setback on the
They can't
line.
put something right on the line, it would have to be a setback. So basically, this whole area right here, right behind you, is more or less like buildable. Nobody can put anything there.
Okay.
So the area that would be in question is down here, this whole area.
Okay, and do you have information on the other side of my lot? I have 2 lots there.
No.
We only delineated within the parcel limits that are shown up
So
there.
nothing beyond that.
Correct, we didn't go past that.
Yeah, the big square that goes around the whole thing right there, that's what town of Hampton owns.
So, Tony, you're going to various departments, we're just doing the conservation, which is to the right of the yellow line.
Right, there is another town
We're gonna be going to
on.
other departments.
But that one's not in scope of us doing anything here.
It's right about at that yellow line. Top of that yellow line. Just beyond it. So my property is here and I own this parcel.
Yeah.
So here is still town owned.
Yeah,
So this map here only goes to here.
well, given where
We're not
the,
include this.
given where the lines are, that would all be wetland as well. Because if I'm looking at this the right way, the entry point on the
Mhm.
parcel right here goes up here. The wetland goes like this. It wouldn't just randomly stop right there, this whole.
Yeah.
I can't say for sure because it's not being delineated here, but it doesn't take. The area you're talking about is this line right here, right there. And the wetlands, unless they just randomly decide to stop along property lines, this whole area up here is going to be wetland too.
And just visually, it currently well offset, we were just only delineating to the parcel limits.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that area, I wouldn't worry about that area, that's almost certainly just all wetland up there. But yeah, if
Well, I don't have to
anything
worry
was-
about it if I want to build on that lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, on your
On
lot,
my
yeah.
lot, if
that's-
I want to do
that's-
like an EDU on
Yeah,
my lot
right.
there.
Yeah, so what you would do is the same thing that we did, you'd have a box go out, establish the wetland line, right? And you come
Yeah.
before the commission, have to have a wetland established, and you put it on the plan, and see how much area you have to work with.
And basically, we would do the same thing that they're doing.
Yeah, and based on what I'm seeing here, obviously it cuts off from where they start to work, but unless the wetland takes a sharp left
Yeah.
for some reason,
Yep.
you're probably okay. see if you wanted to explore that.
So my neighbor is going to be the most impacted. I know he's not here tonight, but that's what we were kind of wondering between the two of us.
Yeah.
Well, it remains to be seen. Really, all they want to do is end up, they want to establish the wetland and the lines, and then they want to do a study to see if there's anything to be done.
Yeah.
So, that's,
Yeah, there's more coming, and that will go before the select board, and then there would be hearings as to, the town's not looking to build anything, the town's looking to determine, they've owned this property, what you do with it.
It's just concerned with the amount of building that's going on in this, not in this right now.
right.
That's
Yeah.
something else to get dropped in there.
Yeah, if you're worried about like a development of some sort be put there, it doesn't look like it's big enough or anything like that.
It's in the commercial industrial zone.
Yeah, it's in commercial too, so, yeah.
You had mentioned there is an access road.
Yeah, that little strip right there. The dash line. It's
what
an old
appears to be
vegetative
a
overlay.
former one. Yeah, it was pretty much like it clearly was used for driving at one point, the trees were cleared along that area. That was just observation that we made.
Yeah, my original neighbor, he owned both my property and that property and had a little road that he basically cleaned down and cut down his trees on. Thank you for clarification.
Any other questions? So I would entertain Chair would entertain a motion to approve the request to validate the boundary of the border of vegetated wetlands.
So move. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 4-0.
4-0.
4-1-0.
Close the hearing.
Chair would entertain the motion to close the hearing on this issue.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're all set? Stay tuned, man. We'll see what happens. It'll be a while probably before anything comes of it.
Thank you very much.
Should we assume that they're not coming in? Should we assume they're not coming in? Should we wait?
Well, we have a couple of folks here. Who are they?
Well, they're not here for the Brady Consulting LLC.
You can do invoices.
So, yeah, but while we wait in case they show up late?
What do you think?
No, sure. I won't go in the arm, so there's, Thank you, man. Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, Tony. Nice to meet you, Bridget.
So any of these mine,
Hoping to spoil you with the screen.
My first time seeing that, you guys, nobody ever does that?
Planning board is all good.
Oh, yeah.
what, just show pictures?
Everything is on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
It makes life easier for the board, makes life easier for the audience.
Yeah, we usually.
Did you talk to these people about?
Yeah, you know, Rebecca said, oh,
We're doing
it showed it on
years of projects.
the driver's work, when he entered it, but when they did the invoice, he didn't.
Oh, no.
Are they gonna start putting it
On
on?
this side.
Huh?
Will they put it on?
That's why I said, well, the commission really likes to see what we're
Well, yeah.
getting money-wise.
Right.
Yeah, I thought I sent you, I'll resend it to you.
No, maybe you did.
I mean, I might not have, it's been a crazy week.
Well,
It's supposed to be. Are we the pen? So the pen doesn't work? Oh. That one writes smooth.
This meeting closed tomorrow?
No, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here Friday.
He doesn't leave.
Part of the day.
He's going upstairs. He's staying for the night, right? He's just going
I am
upstairs.
going back
Yes.
upstairs,
Bye.
have a good night, Tony.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Never actually met in person. Didn't realize it. I wish all meetings were this way. Yeah, this one's going fast.
Good.
So were you saying we had to wait or something like that?
No, I just asked one if we heard from folks. We haven't, and we're supposed to be at some.
So is it not being continued, or?
No, I think we need to continue. I assume they went to a lot of work.
7:30 is the next time. Thank you.
Okay. Chairman, entertain a motion to continue the, hearing for, the grading consulting at, 1282 Main Street to June 4th, 7:30?
Sounds good. That works. So I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So, public meeting, you guys are here, you have commentary, or just come to the entertainment?
Well, in 19 years, haven't been to a town meeting or anything until a couple weeks ago, and then coming here is definitely interesting.
Oh,
I
okay.
was hoping we'd hear more about the gas company or something interesting like last week.
Oh.
Yeah, every once in a while, we get one like that when rooms fall, but usually.
I wasn't sure if that was the norm, if we were gonna have more of that sort of thing.
Well, usually when there's like a big construction or something like that, then yeah, we'll get people in here. We've had one where the room was completely full, where everybody was like opposed to something over on Country Road.
Yeah.
This one that has been continued is a fairly big project up on Main Street.
So we're gonna have to come back to that.
Yeah.
I tried reading the agenda for tonight, and I didn't, is that commercial building, or is that
Yeah,
the
yeah.
base or something?
It's a multi-building project up on Main Street.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it could be.
Conservation gets
It's a big-
fun.
it's a big project.
Usually not.
Yeah.
Town meeting's always fun, though.
Did you get any chance to look into building us a new beach? Or any access over in that neck of the woods?
We haven't been down that road yet. No, my wife is recovering from surgery, so I've been a little tied up, but, it's on the agenda to pay
All right.
attention to. I haven't forgotten, and we're not gonna ignore it. Whether we can actually do anything, who knows? But-
Yeah, totally get it.
But I have every intention of getting down there, but, been a little crazy the last few weeks.
Did you get the sign up with the trail roads, or the trail map?
They haven't printed them yet. Webster should get them to me this week.
Gotcha. I haven't even had a chance to walk out there and look. I haven't.
No, right now it just has the Philip Clements.
We haven't had the flagging tape still up, and without a bridge, we haven't had any weird stuff going on in the backyard, so that's cut down.
That's good. It's fine. You get everything taken care of on your end?
I still have about 6 more days, and I've been tied up playing the garden for the wife.
Okay.
It'll be out of there.
All right. No.
It's the 28th, it'll be
Well,
cleaned up.
probably not gonna get down there on the 28th.
It'll be cleaned up.
Okay.
If not, I'll bring you pictures in the next meeting. Not a problem.
All right. So, yeah, I haven't forgotten about that. We'll look into it, but I can't make any commitments to it.
Oh, no, I understand that. You said you were gonna get out there, and I figured we'd come back and just follow up, just in case you had some
And-
great big plan, hey, look,
No,
I
no,
saw that,
no,
we do this,
no.
we do that.
We have an invested interest in it, so.
Of course you do.
It's our neighborhood, we've been there a long time,
Right.
so, with that
And,
interested.
you know, things are in town. Chances of getting the town to put money up for it.
Yeah.
But let's take a look and see if it's something we can talk about.
I'm resourceful, I'm definitely interested in helping if something can be done.
All right, all right. Definitely get down there, but, give me a little more time.
That's not.
I'm doing triple duty.
I'm not pushing you, I just, it was mentioned, it's been kicked around for 10 years, that'd be a cool idea, since
Yeah.
the beach got sold.
No, one thing I will guarantee you, I won't forget it, we'll look at it. I just can't say if anybody else is gonna go on with anything, so.
We'll vote for it.
Okay,
We'll
sounds
back
good.
up on it.
This is what we need, activists.
Sounds good,
Yeah,
yeah.
something like that happens, we end up going to town meeting, and as things get voted on, so yeah, it would, the more people who stand up and argue for it, the better.
It would end up at a town meeting article,
Yeah.
if it ever goes anywhere.
That'd be an interesting one technically, but I think all the people with actual waterfront access would be opposed to it. The rest of the people that want waterfront, that want beach access would be for it, so.
Well, it's the way it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I imagine that the average townsperson would just be like, wait, hold on, you want a public beach that we can all use? They're not gonna care that some guy's upset that the common riprap can go in their pond.
Yeah, exactly. There's waterfront houses is not a whole lot as opposed to the rest of the town folks. Yeah, that sounds promising.
But, we'll keep you posted anyway, once we get any information at all.
Fair enough. Sounds good, good meeting.
Yep, well, feel free to come anytime.
Cool.
Some are more entertaining than others.
Yeah, sorry, this one wasn't exciting enough.
Is that literally it, there's no?
Yeah, no,
There's nothing else on the agenda.
That's all, that's you guys full night?
Yep, yeah, we're home early tonight.
Everyone gets home early.
We were definitely entertained last time.
Yeah, well, you can't get it that every week, you can't get that.
Yeah.
But thanks for your interest.
Oh, so that got voted on, you guys approved the thing with the gas company?
Yeah, well, we can't really deny them, they have a right to
Yeah.
put lines under the street.
So that's why those people aren't back hashing it out more than.
Yeah, now it's this guy's problem, they're gonna go deal with the select board, so.
So you get to see them twice at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good, appreciate it, guys, thank you.
All right, have a good night.
You're good, by the way. Thanks for coming.
Anything else?
No, we can-
I never thought it would come from entertainment. Entertainment.
Yeah, that's first.
Legacy citizen involvement, though. Good.
Yeah.
I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will,
Space shot.
You get a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Well, that was the slowest movement, motion to adjourn.